Hello, brothers and sisters. Today is February 19th, 2017, and I want to tell you about this amazing dream that I had last night. I call this dream my out-of-body experience. And it's actually a dream and a vision. But it started off as a dream. Now, in this dream, I was dreaming that I had a visitation with Christ. And he came to my room and took me away and then brought me back. Now, I knew that I needed to remember this dream because this happens to me all the time, but I'm never allowed to remember the dream. But this time I was going to be able to remember the dream. So in the dream, I'm rehearsing over and over again. I've had a visitation. He came, he took me, and he brought me back. And I need to remember this dream because if I don't remember it, I won't be able to record it when I wake up. And so this is what I'm doing. And as I said, this has happened to me many times. And he would take me away and then bring me back, but I will not be allowed to remember the dream. But I remember one time when he brought me back, I remember he basically said that I was with him from the beginning. But the details of the visitations I usually don't even remember. But this time I knew that I was going to be able to remember the dream. So I'm rehearsing over and over again. I got to remember this dream. I got to remember what happened so when I get up, I can record it in the next morning. So I'm doing this over and over again in my mind, telling myself, I've got to remember the dream. So finally, I woke up. And when I woke up, I looked around my room and everything looked normal. Then all of a sudden, I went into a vision. And what happened then is that the whole top of my ceiling of my room opened up. And I saw this vision of Christ as a spiritual man come into my room and float over to my bed where I was sleeping. Now I'm viewing this as a spectator. He floated over to my room. I turned and woke up. He put his hand out and took my hand. Now at this point, I'm not physical. I'm in the vision. I'm spiritual. So I put out my hand. He took my hand. And he and I floated up through the ceiling and back out of my room. And it was the most amazing thing that I have ever seen. Because what he had done is that he had given me a vision of what I had in the dream, that I was struggling so hard in the dream to make sure that I remember. But now this is something else that I didn't record. But just on this previous Friday, I had a vision where I saw myself come in through my window. And I saw myself laying in bed, sleep. And I remember saying to myself, why am I looking at myself in bed, sleep? But I didn't realize that he has done that in preparation for this vision. So, brothers and sisters, I don't know if it occurs to you, but this was an amazing vision for me because it allowed me to see what happens to many of us, not just me, I'm sure, where the Christ will actually come into our sleep and take us away spiritually and show us things. And this is what the Bible refers to as, I guess I can relate it to when Paul said he didn't know if he was in the body or out of the body. Well, I've had many visions where I didn't know whether I was in the body or out of the body, but I had the vision. But I think what he has allowed me to see now is that in that case, my body was still here, but my spirit man was actually someplace else. So I just wanted to share this with you. I'm going to try to put some scriptures to let you know that this is all biblical, and the Lord actually does take our spirits away and show us many, many things. I know there are many prophets and prophetesses in the past who had very similar experience. So I just wanted to share this with you too. So God bless you, and I hope you enjoyed this.